Among the chaos, a man ran, clutching a sword tightly in his hand. But then, without warning, a ray of red light struck him, piercing through his chest and sending him crashing to the ground. He thought to himself that this was how it would end, dying without accomplishing anything. Not long after, the cause of this destruction became clear. The enemy responsible for the war, the Liquidator, was locked in combat with Eugene Miller, the man who had once survived a giant meteorite, Bella Albright, a mage whose magic was said to rival the power of an entire division, Jacob Bloomfield, an archer who had brought down a dragon with a single shot, and Amy White, hailed as the strongest swordwoman to ever exist. And then, there was them, the so-called support unit. In truth, they were nothing more than sacrificial pawns. The narrator reflected bitterly that no matter how hard the support units trained, they would never reach the same heights. Whether they were there or not, did it even make a difference? Suddenly, the Liquidator spoke mockingly. The moment he sustained a slight injury, he asked whether he should stop playing around. The main character watched in horror as the enemy took down all the elite warriors in a single blow. There was no way they could win. He wondered how long it had been since his chest was pierced. And yet, he was still alive. Then, a mysterious voice echoed inside his head. It said, "I found you. Come forth." An unknown godlike being appeared, sitting calmly. The entity explained that the protagonist had not died. His physical body had been healed. Surprised, the protagonist asked if the godlike being had healed him, but the answer was no. It was his own power that had restored him. The protagonist was stunned. His power? The being admitted that even it could not analyze the nature of his ability. But it could confirm one thing. His power was greater than that of the Liquidator, provided he could control it properly. And with that, the being decided it was time. It said, "There. Now you may return." The entity added that the power belonged to him alone. Back on the battlefield, the protagonist stood, renewed and radiant with unseen strength. He smirked and said that the last attack had done some damage. Perhaps now, he could actually win. The Liquidator warned him not to underestimate his opponent. But the protagonist barely had time to respond before the Liquidator gave a chilling remark. He would give the man some credit. He had forced the archenemy to fight at full strength. Then, with a flicker of disbelief, the Liquidator asked one final question. "Are you truly human?" The protagonist said, "Even I don't know."